Hello, time travelers. I got some new gear. I think the most exciting thing is this King of Tone clone by StewMac, and it's a DIY kit to make it cheaper so you can put it together. For those that are not in the know, the Analog Man King of Tone is the most sought after, rarest guitar pedal because the guy only makes so many of them a year and there's a huge waiting list. And look at this B-roll of his weird website where it looks like it was designed in the 90s and it's just blah, 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 blah that goes on forevers. But it makes an amazing guitar tone, apparently. I'm definitely gonna be building this. To give you a quick glimpse at it, I'll just open this up. Oh, thick instruction book. Stickers for the themes. The PCB, which means printed circuit board. And a whole bag and a couple other bags of components. Sweet. I can't wait to build this clone and see what it sounds like and see if maybe I can comes out right. Something always goes wrong. Wait, what? You don't even know what I'm talking about. What do you know about cloning, regular me? Are you saying you're a clone of me? Well, other me. Am I? Wait, no. This is an Analog Man King of Tone clone. You know, the guitar pedal. Or like maybe, usually, sometimes, probably the clones are better than the originals? Are you saying you're better than me? No, wait. I'm saying that like, you put it together and you can figure out the circuit and modify it to make it better. I must use this power for good. Like maybe my backstory is that I'm not a clone, but maybe a future projection of you? I never said you were a clone. I said you were a time travel / glitch mental projection whatever of me. And maybe the pedal's not a clone, but actually a future projection of your will-be guitar chain in the future that you will have made. Well, the pedal is literally two gain pedals stuck together, and you can change the settings on each side of it independently. Like the two of us. We're the same but slightly different somehow. Which is why I'm putting the same kind of diodes that Analog Man uses in his King of Tone on one side of the pedal and the cheaper ones that come with the kit on the other side to compare this difference and so it can be slightly different somehow. Like us. Okay, cool, whatever. Now I'll just put it over there and you can look at it. Toss. A replacement sound card. Do you have any comments about how I'm finally replacing my sound card? You're finally replacing your sound card. Yeah, I saved up money and I kept checking eBay all the freaking time until there was one I could afford. Finally stop being an emo bum and start working on your music again. What just happened? Okay. Well, he's gone. Check this out. I've got this, redacted mailer bag, and it's got a bunch of notes about what kind of diodes the King of Tone takes and what kind the cheaper ones are. So I know which ones to buy. I haven't bought them all yet, but I have some of them. As you can see, it's full of diodes in the bag. I even have germanium ones for future video. That's gonna be sweet whenever I decide to use those. And this gaff tape that I actually bought for sort of modifying / fixing the only way I can think of right now, a guitar. Stay tuned for that. And some strings, whatever. But that's all the stuff that came in this week. Some people, they don't use a sound card like this that goes inside of the computer. This part over here is a thing that goes on your desk so you can plug your microphone and headphones into. Check it out. Some people use what's called a sound interface, and that makes it a USB. And USB has latency, which means a delay, so you can't listen to the rest of your track you've got on your computer already and play your instruments because it'll be slightly off and it'll mess you up all the time. But if you have a direct audio jack going into your computer, it's good. And you can't just use the built-in sound card on your computer because you get all this background static noise. Oh, Charlie's here. Oh, sweet. You can help me finish my video. He says K.
This looks like a blast from the past and just now kind of product.
What do you mean just now? Like a blast from the past combined with something modern?
Yeah. Like, look at how it's designed. Like, look at the font that it has sound on. Like, look at that, but this.
That's interesting. Even though that card came out in 2015, that
2013.
Oh, thank you. That font was used even on their older one that they had. I was saying before you showed up, why you want a discrete sound card for high fidelity music recording is because that way you can use the line in and line out stuff. USB has a latency. You can get rid of all the latency so that if you're listening to the rest of your track you've already set up in your DAW, your audio workstation, and you're playing your instrument, there's no delay for what the instrument is doing, and it doesn't screw you up playing the instrument. But then some people might be like, why don't you just use the built-in sound card on your motherboard? Because the motherboard, all of the things it's doing has electromagnetic noise that gets into your recording. And the second thing is that you have to use the CPU of the rest of your computer, and this has a separate CPU built in.
Oh yeah, I see that. And also, like, some stock YouTube songs, like, at the very end of it, there's static because of that.
Yeah, because of how they're recording their stuff. I have some new old stock diodes. People are still finding circuit components from all the way back to the 30s and 40s, but these are from the 80s.
Ooh, deliciously yellow.
These diodes, and they're green because they're red or orange later, BA282s. This pedal clone called the Two Kings from StewMac. It's a clone of a super rare guitar pedal called the King of Tone, and he uses this kind of diode, but this kit doesn't come with BA282s. It comes with 1N914s, which are modern ones. I don't want the modern sound.
Oh yeah, that's a lot more number.
It's a lot more number. It's just something to do with how they clip the sound. Certain frequencies or whatever are more pleasing to the ear, you know? So, you know, here's the PCB.
Technically, it's more pleasing to the brain, but that's
actually
complicated.
This kit actually came with stickers.
I can put it somewhere.
And a really fancy, smancy book, you know, instruction book, which, whatever. And see, there's the diodes that came with it. Another bag of parts. It's going to be a wide pedal with a bunch of knobs. But it's basically two overdrive pedals stuck together. And the guy who invented the idea, I don't know, no, he didn't invent it. He got the idea from another pedal called the Blues Breaker. But a lot of people like the sound of his pedal better. But his website literally looks like it was made in the 90s. It's got a purple background with yellow text. It hurts your eyeballs. And he's got a waiting list that goes all the way back to 2017 for people who want his pedal. So people will get a hold of his pedal and figure out the circuit and make clones of it.
So I'm assuming StewMac is just like a couple guys or something?
StewMac is actually the #1 guitar luthier store, online store that is, in America. Like my apron that I always wear is StewMac. And a bunch of the guitar tools that I have are StewMac.
Okay, so it's like decently large then.
Decently large company, yeah. So obviously, this week's tech thing was about discrete sound cards. You don't necessarily have to get that fancy of one. That one, when it came out new, was 260 bucks. I paid about 180 used for it on eBay, and I had to keep looking for it for the price to go down. If all you're doing is recording, a much cheaper one will work. You just got to make sure it has a line in input and that it has an actual CPU on the card itself. That's it. And it'll give you a much cleaner sound when you're recording. And I already did a part 1 video of working on this DIY fuzz pedal kit from Amazon. and Charlie was interested in helping me finish it. He's like, hey, did you get that one fuzz pedal yet? Remember saying that? But I actually held off working on it until you were over, so...
Yeah, the color of it was beautiful, didn't it? Who said to put the unicorn sticker on it?
Brian did. It was weeks ago, before he and I even did the part 1 video. I was showing it to him, and he took the enclosure out of the box, and he said, unicorn! And so I got the idea of finding a unicorn sticker that would fit right there, in that spot.
Yeah.
So this particular fuzz pedal kit, why I got it, is because it uses operational amplifiers. And I did a bunch of research to see what kinds that different people use in different pedals, and I'm going to do different combinations in there to see what it sounds like. All right, now, dad joke time. It's Topiary, like the Topiary Park we went to in Columbus.
Yeah.
Click this card if you want to see us hang out at the park, where there's a bunch of really, really cool Topiary creations.
I was
Columbus,
2 years
Ohio.
old.
We were 2 years old. It was just 2 years ago. It's just, although their music was cutting hedge, and highly sought after, it was unfortunately only a topiary gig.
I like that I could see all of your phone's things.
Because what I started doing when people send me dad jokes or random things, I just do a screen cap and upload it to Google Drive, and then put the name at the beginning as dad joke or random, whatever it is, and then save it on my computer and use it later.
You know you can crop it later. Unless yours doesn't have Android 8.0, which I'm pretty sure is the one that got that feature.
Hush. I don't care. It's more authentic this way.
It's more random.
Yep. And now, enjoy this random thing. It's an off the mark comment that my dad sent me. And this is like this whole argument with me and other me earlier where he were slightly different and he couldn't figure out if he was a clone or a time travel glitch. He's a time travel glitch!
I think he's brain damaged too, honestly.
Like, it's like you said in one of the comments on one of my videos, he's like 25% the brain power of me.
Yeah.
That leans more towards being a mental projection of me, and only some of me is going out to do chores around the house and stuff.
That's why he gets traumatized by himself.
This comic says, we're all magic in our own way when we grow. And there's 3 little beans, and they're like, agreed! And it says, Jack and the beans talk. Instead of beanstalk. Congratulations. And now, awkward end screen time.
So we're just gonna sit here for 25 seconds?
What's a video people should watch?
I don't know, honestly.
Point at the corner and say, watch part 1 of the fuzz pedal DIY build thingy.
Watch part 1 of the DIY fuzz pedal
Fuzz puddle
thingy.
Yes. Hey, go over here and see whatever YouTube thinks is best. Subscribe to my channel here.